Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is DinoSasha here and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Schleich 2020 Agustinia. Now, Agustinia, which name means Augustine, which is named after it, is the genus of the sauropod dinosaur from the early Cretaceous period of South America. Was about approximately, 160 to 108 million years ago across Argentina. Now the length is about 15 meters and weight is about 10 to 20 tons. Now this dinosaur was equivalent of very physical difference. It's a dinosaur with spikes on its back. The old dates that resemble that this dinosaur may use its spikes as a defense mechanism or making uses of it to attract mates. Now, it is a member of the family Augustinidae, which is the closest descendant of their own kind. But recent discovery, it has no longer had spikes in a newer one. Now, the herbivores mainly eat plants, so that's no physical problems. And its known species is Agustinia legabue, and it's also its closest relatives were the Zapiosaurus and of course the Hysterosaurus. Now, let's talk about the sculpt on that spike-back herbivore. Now, sculpt-wise is decent, and the decent sculpt, and I love it. I like the sculpt, but it is really nice in my opinion. So, I do not mind if I need a sauropod. Well, it turns out it is just quite an achievement. It is concerningly not as big as the other sauropods, but I think it's still bigger than a brontosaurus from Collecte. But yeah, this is my main issue. Now, let's talk about very serious ways about this. We're done with sculpt. Let's talk about the pose. It is looking around for food, or we're just walking, which is not much of a business. Yes, that is exactly what it says. But I still like the details on spikes and everything else. But what should I really compare with the other ones? Like this Agustinia right here is a really good figure in my opinion. I like its skull, but I still like details, but it's a little rough in my opinion. But still, it is still a dinosaur, but I like the pose even more because it is not as you think with it. So, it just makes sense. So, color scheme. What do you think about the color scheme? Well, it is a beige wool, but it's okay color scheme. It is beige all across the body, including other body, and it's also its cyan combined with green colored across the back, even its own body. Well, Camosaurus, the guy I subscribed, and thinks that the Agustinia, well, for example, has a sickly battery acid back. It's called deep fried. Well, never mind of deep frying, let's just talk about the head. Yes, it is a really happy smile. I like how the dinosaurs has a good and cheerful smile. I have a lot of 4 figures, exception of the Postosuchus because I didn't get it for right now. But for right now, I'm taking a look at the closer look at this dinosaur. And it looks so enormous, but I love it. So, yeah. Accuracy. It is the old representation of Agustinia may have spikes, but the new Agustinia has a much longer upright neck, and of course, its spikes will no longer exist. Well, yes, I think this Agustinia may not longer the deep fried, but also I like how its design was, really old style design. And yeah, that's my main issue. So, we're gonna bring over, so let's give this a measure. In terms from the length, in terms of the tip of the tail, always tip of the snout, we're reaching almost reaching up almost 13 inch. Well, I will probably 13 inches, and which is only across about literally 32.5 centimeters, and the height which is on top of the spikes, which is only okay, but still, it is only about 3.5 inches, and which is only at about, well, I'm gonna say it is, I don't know, approximately 8.5 centimeters. So, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up some other upcoming sauropods, and here's with the Schleich 2016 Barapasaurus. Now, Barapasaurus was indeed a really cool Schleich dino I have. It has no elephant-like foot, so it compared is some kind of small, but I still compare with Brontosaurus. It is really small, unlike compared with sauropods. And another safari, Margosaurus. So a Margosaurus is still another huge sauropod in my opinion, but it's still a really cool animal in my opinion. So anyway, for my rating, and I'll give it this Agustinia a 9 out of 10. But it is really good figure. But I still like Baryonyx because it's like a masterpiece. However, Ankylosaurus as well, with the cryo, is a little like abomination, but I still like those figures. But I still like them, it's like a masterpiece of them all. But I will get a Postosuchus, but for now, I'm gonna focus on something else for anything. But thanks for anyway. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. And leave a comment below, and I hope you see you for another review about the Safari Ltd 2020 Yeti. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.